Ollie might be the worst sewer player I've ever met.
He likes to talk a lot, say like weird stuff, like all the time. That's the only thing he does. He just scream random stuff. Anything he sees, he's just like
And then Ollie is just brutal. You see him getting in the circle next to you.
You know your game is done.
Yeah.
Go to karaoke song.
Walk it like I talk it for Ollie. That's what he sang this year at when he had to do karaoke.
It was a nice experience, I would say. He sang it pretty well. It sounded the same. I would say for him, fireworks, because he's a firework guy. He would be good at it.
Thank you. I picked Wagon Wheel. It's so much easier to sing along when it's slower songs than rap, which is why I don't know why you picked Walk It Like I Talk It.
And for me, I think it would be Party in the USA. It's a classic. Guilty pleasure.
Pleasure food. Think about that. We should have the same.
Is that it? Poutine?
Yeah, boy.
Poutine is my favorite, man. Poutine in the morning, breakfast poutines. I found a pretty good poutine last time. Popeye's chicken, I think. After hockey.
Motivational speaker. Because when this guy speaks in the room, whether it's we laugh with him or of him, the boys love it.
He's a gym owner and Popeye's owner. He's in good shape. He could be a gym owner. He could sell some proteins, I think. He loves proteins.
Definitely try to keep myself in shape. Push the boys in the gym.
Oh yeah, all the time, man. That's why I'm so big this year.
For you, Ollie, I said Chris Letang,
wow.
but the Walmart version, you know? I mean, he's a French Canadian as well. He's a defenseman.
George Larac, I feel like on Montreal, like he was a guy who fought all the time. And
Kills the most drills in practice.
I think Coates.
I'd have to say Ollie. I have to say. I'm a drill buster though. I can acknowledge that.
Like, yesterday it happened for him. He just
It
busted
happened for you.
you too, bro.
Yeah, me too. I was part of it, but
no, on the drill, you just like you didn't come back.
Oh,
you just.
yeah.
It was a super easy drill. You do 2 passes and you break at the net and you come back. We were just waiting for him.
We got the second language excuse though. I can throw that around a little bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't get that one. I'm sorry.
He goes first still. That's the problem. I go
Confidence
to
is
the
there.
line. He goes first and he f***s it up.
The confidence, it's there. It shouldn't be there, but it is.
Keep that confidence in the back.
And that'll do it. So 6-2, your final score. The TMU Bolts come away with the win. They exact their revenge on the Brock Badgers, who defeated them in the U Sports semifinals last year, and they improved to 2-0 against the Badgers on the year.
Yeah, massive win for their confidence, especially, you know, beating this team that's so good in the standings, so similar to them.
I think we just kind of let it get away from us. Once they got a little bit of momentum, we had a hard time taking the momentum back from them. If you're not playing well-structured defense and playing within your systems, they can eat you apart pretty quick.
I think we lost our discipline that game and it costed us, and our PK wasn't good.
As soon as you give them a sniff, they have those very skilled forwards that can make plays happening really fast on the counterattack or on retrievals, that you give them 1 or 2 chances and they're probably going to put it in.
Anytime you lose a game, you got to just put it in the rear view and kind of just forget about it and look on to the next one.
Finally cleared out and moved out, and that is going to do it here tonight as the Brock Badgers defeat the York Lions by a final score of 4-2.
The Badgers rebound and secure a 4-2 win against the York Lions, with only 2 more games to play into the winter break. Captain Jared Marino and second-year forward Jacob Roach lead the team to victory on the score sheet.
A great overall game by the Badgers. They were able to play to their game, play to their strengths. Jared Marino really pushed the pace in that first and second period. Fantastic showing for the Badgers.
The team now looks toward their next 2 games. They come against a familiar foe from back in the preseason.
We have the Steel Blade against them. It's probably one of the bigger games for a lot of the players here. Me personally, I don't have a whole lot of hatred for them, I guess you could say. I mean, if we play them a couple more times, I'm sure it could be built up pretty quick.
We welcome you inside Griffin Center Arena, a matchup between the Brock Badgers and University of Guelph Griffin. The Brock Badgers come in 9-4 this season. They're 3rd in the OUA West.
Brock is pressing early to start the first period with 2 grade A chances.
Drive! This one by Johnny Schaefer.
Shortly after a power play opportunity, Tyler Birdie gets the Badgers on the board.
Here's Marino. For a minute, Bundy scores! Brock gets on the board first.
They continue to apply the pressure minutes later.
Onside, drop pass, ball being done, and they score! And right away, the Brock Badgers have a 2-0 lead.
Eventually, Guelph starts to up the ante, scoring 2 quick goals less than 9 minutes into the second period.
They score! And for Kukavicius, that's his 3rd of the campaign.
In the third period, the physicality starts to increase.
Give them a couple of cross checks, and now Biondi will sit. One-on-one with Schaefer, and he gets hammered, and it's going to be a penalty. Liam Ham, he'll sling one on, and he scores! And he can play the violin all he wants.
If you're gonna do that, that's gonna get the team fired up. Like, guys on the bench see that and they're like, we can't let that guy do that to us.
This guy does that, like, what a mistake.
With a chip on their shoulder, the Badgers score a couple goals in revenge.
Berg, there's a shot, he scores! Zachary Taylor! This is the goal by Tyler Burney. Brock Badgers have a 4-3 lead. Penman.
However, the Griffins tie it with just over a minute to go.
Shoots, and he's repelled. The rebound is kicked aside also by Pesia. Again, play. DeGersey scores! And this game is all tied up at 4.
The Griffins and Badgers exchange scoring chances to start the overtime period.
Kicked out by Brendan Cregan.
But with just over a minute to go, veteran Justin Brack ices the game for the Badgers. Rex caps the game off with a spirited celebration.
Justin Brack!
I was stunned. I was like, no way, he's doing this right now.
I've never seen anything like it. All the way down the ice, going down end to end, staring at their bench with the violin.
Just seeing Bracker doing the violin, that was just crazy.
Top circle, the top circle, staring at the bench.
Justin Brack gives the same celebration as Liam Ham did.
And some people actually didn't see Ham do that celebration.
I personally didn't even see it. I was too busy yelling at a guy in front of the net. Brocker's definitely that guy. We're both pretty similar and being real emotional guys and stuff, so it was, I was happy to be, real happy that he scored that shot and won that game, and then to see the video of him going, I didn't know he went the whole way down the ice.
I love that energy. Love that energy.
Staring right at their bench too.
He did for so long, I was like, is it gonna stop?
It was definitely a big win too, so.
Big highlight, yeah.
You know what, guys were just proud of Brocker and proud of our resiliency to come back and win that game, and that kind of lit a fire under us, and it shows, you know, we're not going to be messed with, and we can give it right back.
I thought our Sunday game was going to be a little bit more mayhem, but it was, they're coming off a 3-3, and I mean, it's not, you can't always let that stuff you can't think about that stuff too much. So I was a little bit more subtle on Sunday playing them again than I was expecting, but I'm sure anytime we play Guelph, it'll still be pretty entertaining games because of that violin.
Brack on the move has Berg with him. Brack fires, charge! Justin Brack with a shorty! That's another one for Brack.
Justin Brack is going to be living in the Guelph Griffins nightmares. He has the OT winner the other day. He stares down the bench and gives the Badgers the early lead off of a short-handed goal.
In front, still loose in the slot, controlled, fired! Pad saved by Wickware. Kotek looking for a rebound. Fires it in, still loose in the slot, fires, scores! Badgers score, O'Brien on the rebound.
Right place, right time for Matthew O'Brien. The puck just loose in the crease. Wickware down, able to jump on that one for his first goal of the year. Gives the Badgers the 2-0 lead.
Decent looking for Marino. Down low, Roach passes across, Bernie scores! Tic-tac-toe! Bernie pots it up for Roach! And the Badgers have a 4-1 lead. But not able to pull the trigger with Schaefer. Bernie trying to wrap it around! Able to get a shot, Bernie scores, falling down! What a shot, Tyler Bernie!
Are you kidding me? Tyler Bernie falling to the ground, gets checked in the back, and in Bobby Orr style fashion, falling to the ground.
Does that man have a horseshoe in his skate or what? Tyler Bernie on fuego!
Tyler Bernie just continues his very impressive season.
Down low will be a 5-on-3 for the Badgers for 25 seconds. Coming out of the box soon as Robert. Fired in by Taylor, scores! Taylor rips it past Cregan's elbow, and the Badgers take a 6-1 lead and will still be on the power play for 1:48. Bernie fires! Scores! Tyler Bernie with the heady!
And he tips his cap towards the Guelph bench as he completes the hat trick. What a game, Tyler Bernie.
And a good win for the Badgers, 7-3 over the Guelph Griffins.
Yeah, 11-4 heading into the break. A very successful first half of the season. TJ Manastersi, he's going to be very happy with the effort shown tonight. Just a complete hockey game from his squad, and was able to keep it civil for the most part against their rivals, the Guelph Griffins. Able to take advantage of all forms of special teams and 5-on-5 play.
I mean, you always want to produce, so it always feels good, especially when I couldn't really think of the last time I maybe would have had a hat trick.
Bernie was a good player for us, like effective players for us last year, and like the step he took this year, I mean, he's just dominating all over the ice right now, using his length and his good skating abilities for how big he is.
Going to the break, it's nice to kind of finish off on a high with the 3 wins. In hindsight, you kind of wish you didn't have a month-long break coming off being pretty hot, but you just gotta find a way to kind of keep the confidence up. We'll have 2 weeks to kind of recover and come back firing, hopefully.